Yo, peace and blessings. I hope you're having an incredible day. It's your boy Burnell Washburn, aka Young Bernie Gold, here to spread some more empowering, uplifting ideas with you guys. One of the most important ways to raise our vibration is to surround ourselves with high vibration people. Obviously, we are the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So who we hang around is who we become. It's so important to hang out with high vibration people, people that we want to be like, people that already embody the qualities that we want to embody. It's like one of the realest things you've heard probably every successful person in the world talk about. You know, your network is your net worth, and you're the average of the 5 people you associate with the most. And that means what social media accounts you're following and spending the most time on, what YouTube channels you're spending the most time on, your coworkers, your family, your friends, your neighbors, whoever is kind of in your circle of influence the most is going to be who you become. It's going to determine your thoughts, your beliefs, your behaviors, everything, and it's going to really rub off on your vibrations. So it's so important to surround yourself with high vibe people, people that respect themselves, that take care of themselves. Like, actually, right before I recorded this video, I noticed a bunch of trash on the ground, and I went over to pick it up, and I noticed it was a bunch of candy wrappers, a bag of chips, a soda bottle, a beer can, and a cigarette, all within like like a foot of each other. And I was like immediately judging the person that threw them there, like, oh man, this person obviously doesn't respect themselves or the environment. You know, look at what they're putting in their body, and then look at them just throwing it on the ground, like, instead of walking 5 feet over to this dumpster right here. Like, no respect for themselves or the environment. And I'm not saying that to judge them or think that I'm better than them. I'm saying that, like, that's it dawned on me that, like, the type of person that would just pick this trash up and throw this away is the type of person I want to be around, not the type of person that would put this bullshit in their body and then throw it on the ground. And again, I'm not saying that to, like, judge them or say that I'm better than them. It's like I actually triggered compassion. My old self would have judged them a lot or been like, oh, these fucking people. But, like, now I had get off me, homie. Bugs all flying on me. But, like, I had compassion for this guy. Like, man, this person doesn't love themselves enough. And it makes me sad that a human being wouldn't love themselves enough. Like, obviously, if you're putting that kind of food and stuff in your body and then throwing it on the ground, then you don't love yourself enough. And it's not like you're a piece of shit and you're a bad person. It just means there's a lack of self-love there. So I have compassion for that. And I really want to surround myself with people that love themselves, because hurt people. People that don't love themselves cause, like, all the problems in this world. So, man, if we can just surround ourselves with people that lift us up and that love themselves and that treat themselves with respect, we're going to treat ourselves with respect. We're going to treat ourselves, you know, in congruence with how our friends and family and the people that are around are treating themselves. If all your friends are just into eating whatever they want, bullshit, unhealthy, fast food and junk food all the time, you're going to probably catch yourself, you know, falling into those behaviors as well. You're going to be around it more. You're going to be triggered by it more. You're going to feel like it's more normal and comfortable versus, 333. But if you're around healthy people, like, years ago, I started going to this nutrition club and just hanging out with people that cared about their health, that were on a fitness journey. Not even people that were, a lot of people were less healthy than me, but they were on this path of, like, trying to better themselves. And that just put me on this trajectory too of wanting to better myself. I started being around people that worked out, people that ate healthy, people that studied nutrition and fitness and wellness, people that did Zumba and yoga and meditation. And I started just treating myself a million times better, just like osmosis. My identity went up via osmosis, being around people that wanted to better their lives and that were proactively doing something to make their life better and improve their health. And, you know, same thing, like, another example of that is, like, back in high school, years before that, I hung out with a bunch of people that just wanted to be the life of the party, and they wanted to be popular, and they thought they would get attention and love by being the most fucked up person at the party, or, you know, doing the most drugs, or drinking the most, or being able to, you know, win at beer pong, or, you know, all this stupid high school shit. And I started becoming more of a party animal, drinking a lot of alcohol, smoking a lot of weed, you know, staying up way late, eating junk food, all these like negative behaviors, because I was around people like that, and I wanted them to love me and accept me, because one of our core human needs is a need to be accepted and loved. Like we literally will die if we're not, if we don't have love and human connection. And like even back in the day, from an evolutionary standpoint, it was even more true that we would die, because we didn't, we needed these communities, these tribes to actually help us survive. And if the tribe didn't love us, then we'd get banished and we'd probably go die, and our chances of survival would be like just way lower. So it's like deeply embedded in us to want to fit in and want to be liked and want to be accepted by others. So we'll do, crazy things that don't make any sense just to fit in and be loved. And it's like on a subconscious level, we don't even realize that we're doing it. And that's why it's so important to just hang out with people that you want. Ooh, 555, that's a blessing. That's why it's so important to just be around people that we want to be like, people that already have the qualities and already the habits and the mindsets that we admire and look up to. Like, it's just so important. When I was a skateboarder, I remember just hanging out with a group of skateboarders that was way better than me made me step my game up like crazy. I got like 1,000% better at skateboarding within a few months, just because I was running with this crew who was like hitting bigger handrails, jumping down bigger stairs. They're just like, their belief system of what was possible on a skateboard was elevated. And so I started pushing myself being around them, because I wanted to fit in and be liked by them. And also just I saw what was possible, and I saw like, okay, if he can do it, I can do it. Like, why he's not that much like better than me or whatever, you know what I mean? So why can't I try that? And your just belief system starts to go up. But if we always inherit the beliefs and mindsets of the people that we're around, and it's literally one of the most important things for our vibration and our just overall happiness and fulfillment in life is who we spend time with. So I want to encourage you to go add more positive people into your life. A lot of times, I've made previous videos on this where I've been like, you need to cut the negative people out, and I've heard people like Gary Vaynerchuk and just other people online talk about like, you need to eliminate all the naysayers, eliminate the doubters, eliminate the haters. Even if it's your mom or your grandma, you need to say fuck them and not spend time with them. And like to a degree, that's amazingly true. And yes, you really do need to cut out those people and limit how much time you spend with them. But I think going from that standpoint is not quite as effective as adding the positive people. Seek out the people who are already living your dream life. Seek out people who are just maybe a few steps ahead of you, and try to surround yourself with them. Try to provide value to them so they want to be around you, and so that you can learn from them and their energy can rub off on you. And if you start adding all these positive people to your life, you'll just have less time and energy for the negative people, and you'll just be on a different wavelength, because we don't get what we want in life, we get what we are. So if you're vibrating on a higher frequency, these lower vibe people will just kind of like fade into the background, and they won't be in your life as much. Versus if you're vibrating on this high wavelength, treating yourself with respect, working out, eating healthy, spending time in nature, all of a sudden you'll be on this resonant, harmonious frequency with those same type of people, and you'll attract them. Like, since I've been on this higher vibration people, or higher vibration energy, I've been attracting all sorts of life coaches and fitness people and entrepreneurs and successful people and all the, I have tons of millionaire homies now, which I never thought I would, which was seemed crazy several years ago. I was like, man, everyone I know is broke as shit. But I got on a more abundant mindset, and then all of a sudden millionaires started coming into my life, or other people that I knew that were just on a successful trajectory started hitting me up more and wanting to be around me and wanting to soak up my energy, because they were resonating with the type of person that I'm being and the energy that I'm embodying. They resonate with it because they're eating healthy too. They're trying to inspire and uplift others too. They're trying to be the best version of themselves too. So it's natural fit for us to just get along and want to be friends, and then we help each other thrive. And the more you go up, the better chances of everyone succeeding are, because you're just around more people with more resources and more energy and more life force and more positive insights to share with you. So man, surround yourself with more people. Start following higher vibration YouTube channels and podcasts. I'm actually going to put a link in the description to a couple of my favorite channels and a couple of my favorite podcasts that keep me on a high vibration, and I learned so much from these influencers that it changes my whole mindset and my persona. And then I attract other people, and it's this whole chain reaction ripple of blessings and positivity and uplifting, empowering energy. So it's not about just like, okay, you got to cut everyone out if they're negative. And yes, you do to a degree. Like, go unfollow people that are posting negative bullshit on your life. Like, don't let that into your subconscious when you're scrolling through your social media feed. Don't let some negative motherfucker like get all up in your mind just because they added you one day and you never blocked them. Like, go block them. But again, it's more about adding the positive people. Go search for the people that are living your ideal life. Try to find ways to provide them value, and try to embody the type of energy that they are doing. Go eat at the restaurants they're eating at. If you're in LA, you could go hang out with the dopest influencers in the world that are doing like super inspiring, positive, uplifting things, just because, I don't know, you go to the same green juice place that they go to get their juice every morning, and you're just around that type of energy. Or you go shop at the same bookstore that they're at, and then you're bumping shoulders with these people and able to like make conversation. And maybe they see you're wearing a t-shirt that is a brand they also like, or they see you reading a book that from 1111, nice, or they see you like reading a book from their favorite author too, and they're like, oh, what up? And then you guys become homies, and your chance of success and fulfillment and happiness just like increases tenfold just from one new relationship. So go surround yourself with those higher vibes, and just remember, your network really is your net worth, and who you surround yourself is who you become. Like, if you're a parent, I'm not like really old enough, my daughter's only 4, but I think most parents know that like they're more worried about who their kid is hanging out with than like who their kid's teachers are or anything like that. Like, they're always worried about who their kids' friends are, so because they know their kid is going to start behaving like similar to those friends, and it's just so important. So you guys get my damn point. I love you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell. Like, if you resonate with these messages that I'm putting out, we try to spread empowering, positive messages every single day on YouTube. So, or we don't try to, we do spread empowering, positive messages every day, and this community is growing and flourishing. Everyone's uplifting each other. The comments are starting to pop off more, and getting a lot more messages of people saying that these videos really are helping, make a positive impact in their life, and they're implementing the strategies that we talk about, and they're seeing actual results from it. So it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful to be able to serve you guys in any way that I can. Oh, and it was just 1, 2, 3, 4. We've seen all these blessing numbers. As every time I look at the camera, the countdown number is some super major blessing. But anyway, I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you watching once again, and we will see you tomorrow on another episode. Peace and blessings. Have a good rest of your day.